draft has passed us, and we are right into the thick of summer league, which a lot of great games has been happening. You guys been staying up to date with that. But I want to ask you guys, which rookie has been the most impressive from this past year's draft class in the summer league, and who do you think is like the two early favorites to win next year's Rookie of the Year award? Kyle?
I really feel like it's just way too soon to make any kind of predictions as far as Rookie of the Year, especially when you're talking about, you've played 3-4 games, well, in the Vegas league anyway, but you're talking about not really a great sample size of seeing these guys play. One, two, it's not, they already know in the back of their minds that this is not, it's about getting acclimated to NBA style, the NBA game. It's about getting to know whatever the one or two teammates that you're going to have on your actual NBA team will be there. You know what I mean? It's about learning certain things on the fly, because none of these plays are going to be plays that they call and they're, when they actually start playing for the season, games that count. You don't know what you're going to get. Right now, everybody's playing off of talent, playing off of instinct, but no one is playing as they would. You can't automatically assume that they're going to be playing, whoever's playing great, whoever's playing so-so is going to be playing the same during the regular season. When these games matter, when there are professionals on that other, and veterans on the opposing team who are going to push them and they're going to test them and they're going to really, when they're subjected to, the little things, outside of the game, like rookie hazing and things like that, there's, and you know what? The draft in general, it's always a toss-up. Like, how many quote unquote busts have we seen go in the top 5? How many great Hall of Fame players have gone late in the first round or even second round, early second round in some cases? How many times do we hear, oh man, this one was a steal of that draft? I just think that it's great. It's all supposition. It's all a guessing game. I could say, okay, yeah, Chet Holmgren really came out and, he's really good at cutting, he's very aerodynamic because he's, built like a pole. And, but I mean, they've already shut Paolo Banchero down. They've already, Benedict Mathurin, I think, looked impressive for the little bit that that we saw of him, and Jaden Ivey. But, again, I just think that it's too soon to be calling who's going to be a rookie candidate, a Rookie of the Year candidate, and I wish I had seen all of the, like the California Classic and the games in Salt Lake to really get a better idea of how everyone played there. But yeah.
Yeah, I can't lie. I kind of would have to agree with you on a lot of this, especially since I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, what I mean? Like, I'm just one of those guys that misunderstood the assignment, right? But because at the end of the day, I really haven't been watching a lot of summer league games. Like, I've been out there balling myself because the weather's warm, But I did catch a game with the Rockets against the Spurs, and it's only one game. From what I saw, I liked Jabari Smith a lot. I can't. But I mean, it was one game. I mean, he looks like he's somebody who's used to scoring, and now he's developing into a good two-way play. I think it was like a couple of steals. Like he looks like he might be turning into a good two-way. But again, it's like I wouldn't put money on it. I just like what I saw in that game. So Jabari Smith, from what I can understand, and what I understand, but I really can't judge too much right now.
Yeah. Just fun to talk about the rookie class. A lot of these guys, I think that they have great potential. Could be a surprising all-star in this class. A couple of all-stars in this class, excuse me. As it's to say the two early Rookie of the Year candidates, I'm probably going to have to go with either Paolo. He balled out the first couple games in the summer league that he was playing. There was a reason why Orlando shut it down, because they're like, all right, we've seen all what we need to see. He was a number 1 overall pick. He's he has NBA body, NBA ready body. He can dribble. He can shoot from the mid range. He could defend. I just have a lot of question marks about Chet Holmgren. A lot of people compare him to Kevin Durant because of the tallness and skinniness of his body, but he can't move like KD on the perimeter. That's just for a fact. Unless all of a sudden he's just like turns into a unicorn and just starts going back and forth like a gazelle. We'll see. But that's the only my question mark about Chet. I think he just needs to put on a little bit more weight. He's too skinny, especially since he's 7'1" and gonna be playing against centers like big boy centers like Joel Embiid, who's gonna eat him alive in the post. My lord. Jokic, even as skinny Jokic is, Jokic got some baby moves to him too. So that's my only worry, especially when he plays against those premier power forwards and centers in the league. But I like Jabari Smith, as you mentioned too. I think he had like almost 20 some points in the summer league debut, or was like around like the mid 15s, something like that. Jaden Hardy, he had like 28 points in his summer league debut. He's a sleeper. I don't really see Ivy winning Rookie of the Year because you mentioned his name. I thought that, number one, he was a great pickup for Detroit in that backcourt with Cade Cunningham. But Cade Cunningham, the primary ball handle is going to be in his hands unless they decide to switch position, have Ivy at the point and Cunningham at the two. We'll see. He's very, very explosive, has John Morant type speed and athleticism. But I think early, we're just playing guessing. I'm going to have to go with Paolo since he was the number one overall pick. And it looks like Orlando is going to say, hey, you're going to be the face of the franchise moving forward. But a little knock to Orlando, they are shitty at developing talent. They have done nothing with Mo Bamba. We don't know what's going on with Jalen Suggs and how many young players that they had that just turned into absolute nothing. Maybe we just don't watch Orlando Magic basketball because they suck, but that's just my 2 cents from a distance. Orlando does a crappy job at player development. What are they doing down there besides going to Disney World every single Saturday?
That's crazy because these guys gave us what? Penny Hardaway, Shaq. Didn't what's his name? Carter come out of there too?
No, Toronto. Vince Carter.
Toronto, yeah. Sorry about that. But
but
Shaq
he
and
comes
Penny
from Florida. That's probably where it came from.
There we go. Yeah.
But
right.
and let's not forget Dwight Howard.
Yeah, but that was different times, man. That's almost like 20 years ago, bro. We talk about recently. Those recent draft picks, they've turned into nothing.
Well, there's a reason why they always have like one of the top two. There's a reason for that. You know what I mean? They must. That's their thing. Yeah. That's their
Where
thing.
did Jabari go? Number 3?
Houston, 3 to Houston.
Yeah. I stand behind that one. I'm not disagreeing with you, but because none of us, I don't think, can say I'm with 100% at this point. But
just early guess.
It could be Paolo, but he's just on such a bad team. Like it's gonna be hard to shine. Like he'll shine amongst the Orlando.
Who are we talking about?
Paolo.
Oh,
but like this is the first time we've talked about the Orlando Magic all year.
Well, who are the thing is for me, who are the solid vets that are going to help him? You know what I mean? If everybody is a youngin, there, you've got to have strong personalities in the coaching staff because where are his role models, his teammates going to come from? You know what I mean?
Maybe Dwight Howard will come back, get his jersey retired down there.
And stick around, maybe be an assistant coach.
Yeah.
One final farewell for Dwight Howard.
Yeah, right.
I just want to say a special shout out to Paolo Banchero's draft night suit.
Yes, absolutely. It's classic. Russell can.
Purple is one of my favorite colors, but I would not be able to pull that one off. I wouldn't want to, but wow.
No, that's cross color purple from the 90s.
Oh, damn.
Do you remember?
Oh my God. You
man.
I'm just talking about the little studs and disco balls all over the place. Like Prince was playing the NBA.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. Prince, 90s.
Purple rain, purple rain.
I don't think Jabari is going to stay in Houston.
He's going to force a trade?
They're going to trade him, I think. Yeah.
Maybe they'll trade him to the Nets.
There we go. Oh, that'd be great. Wouldn't that be outstanding?
I mean, we get a young player. Maybe they'll get back. They'll take Kyrie.
You know what you got to do, Worlds? You got to get a camera behind the scenes in the next organization.
A hidden
be
camera.
That would be an amazing.
Oh
documentary,
Lord,
man.
bro!
Oof,
If I can find a way to do that, yes,
like
that
a
would
soap
be.
opera.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what I think. I think this thing would be really good reality TV more than anything.
Yeah.
I'm not even looking for answers. I just want the drama.
Yeah, I don't care what happens.
I'll binge that. I will binge that on a Saturday and like shut everything down. I'll turn off my phone. I'm watching the Nets drama.
Uh-huh.
You know, I feel bad for Steve Nash. Number one, should never been hired in the first place. But that's a different subject for another day. I think once the season was done, he got a big bottle of Hennessy and just gulped it down for all the drama that he had to go through with the past 2 years.
Imagine he aged
and now
like
he doesn't
5
even know
years.
he doesn't even know what player is going to be on his roster this year. So he's possibly downloading another bottle of Hennessy.
But then, you know, at least Kenny Atkinson is like, whew.
Dodge the bullet.
Thanks. I'll stay in Golden State and I'll collect my rings. That's fine with me.
He's out there watching. He watching Steve Nash's aging in dog years.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you, World, they need you in that front office, man.
Yeah,
man. Yo, listen,
that would be entertaining as hell. Man.
Oh, it would be entertaining.
Yes,
every hour would be a rant.
He would trade somebody every hour.
Oh,
I don't like the way you played last quarter. Off to Orlando with you.
This is why you have to. You should be getting into fantasy league because you can have that power, man. I'm telling you.
You know what's funny? We bring up the Orlando Magic, right? You know, Vegas is in the hunt to get their own NBA team, right? So
I heard rumors about that.
Yeah, like. So I think instead of going there because they were like Seattle and all this stuff, I think they should go to Orlando, buy that team, the Vegas Magic. That would be good.
But then it would, it kind of it would kind of unbalance the conferences, though.
Yeah,
we got an East Coast team.
You'd have to send somebody back.
Yeah, but but that's the thing, though. If they're talking about an expansion. Since you mentioned, say they just make a new team in Las Vegas or Seattle, that's another team out in the West Coast. They're going to have to make another team out in the East Coast.
Well, that's
so
the
really
problem. That's two teams out west.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Seattle wants a team now.
Well, they can move.
Seattle should have been had a team.
Well, they had the Thunder, but
you know,
left.
They should have never left. That's
they shouldn't have let go of the Sonics. But, you know.
We could do a whole other segment on the 6 degrees of separation between the Seattle Supersonics, the Thunder, the Hornets, Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, all those how they turned into this
how those pieces
myriad of things.
Okay, well, all right. So while we're on the subject though, so if you got Seattle and Vegas in the West to expand, who are the 2 cities in the East?
First of all, before we even get to that, I want to say that a few years ago, I know that there were like little whispers of maybe moving the Kings to Vegas. So, you know, that's something, whatever. It depends, you know, only because but the problem is they got nothing else going. No disrespect to Sacramento. Please don't hate me. I'm just saying, but there's really nothing else going on other than farming over there. So, you know, if they lost the Kings, boy, that would be terrible. It's like, please, I'd rather have a crappy team than no team. So, you know, that's what they're thinking.
It's like the guy from Superman. Where'd you get your basketball team on a farm?
Literally, yes. Yes, I did.
The Kings could go to Vegas. It doesn't fix Seattle's problem.
The Vegas Kings.
Vegas King. That's actually a good name. Vegas Kings.
Vegas Kings. Yeah.
But see, hold on. Here's my only issue with a team going to Seattle. Number one, Seattle is a visitors resort place. There ain't nobody saying I'm moving to. Not Seattle. My bad. My only issue with a team going to Vegas is that Vegas is just a tourist place. Nobody say, hey, no,
man. 2 million people. 2 million people live in Clark County.
Yeah.
They moved there.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people who say, "Hey, I'm going to Vegas."
Now, I will agree with what you
people
just
that
said.
live there.
I will agree with what you just said. Like they moved there over the last 12 years. It went from 800,000 people to 2 million. So yeah, there are people that live there. I mean, 2 million is a decent sized city. I mean, this.
And is there an established fan base?
Well, they work for the Golden Knights.
The
they got their NHL team out there.
They
got hockey team in the middle of the desert.
And they're doing well with the Aces, their WNBA team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Who like so?
Yeah, they can.
There's a basketball community. Yeah, there's a basketball community there. They already have the infrastructure.
I mean, you guys remember, like when I was in Vegas, they were talking about trying to acquire getting the Phoenix Suns to move up to Vegas.
Hey, and that wouldn't be a long trip.
Very big of a stretch.
Not long. I think that if you do I think if you do take a team that's already existing in the NBA, you have to take a team that doesn't have much of a fan base and won't care much. Like when Seattle was taking a move from to OKC, that hurt a lot because a lot of people were pissed off because Seattle was a basketball town. So everybody was like, hey, Seattle should have a basketball team. But if you're thinking, it's like, okay, I could see Sacramento because no offense to California, but there's no need for you guys to have 4 basketball teams. You're doing enough with 3. So just take them and move them to Vegas. Sorry, Kings, you guys have been trashed for however long we've been alive on this earth. Just saves the fans some suffering. Stop watching crappy basketball. Come over to Vegas. Fresh new start.
Well, I mean, Phoenix isn't. Are you talking about Phoenix being a crappy?
No. Sacramento Kings. Like if they
take Sacramento, no, I agree.
If they take the Kings,
like Kyle said, they got nothing else but farm. I mean, they're the capital, but who cares?
Yeah,
right.
They got 3 teams, or they could be found with 3 California teams. Hell, New York only got 2. So
I mean, if you're going to Northern Cali, and you have to choose between Sacramento and San Francisco, then you got bigger issues. I'm just being real. Like, I don't even know where it is. I think it's inland. I don't care. I am surprised actually that they still have a basketball team. I'm not even being mean. I'm really surprised. Like, because you guys, what you were talking about, like Vegas. All right, we run down the numbers, and I was just looking. It's 2.4 million in the Clark County, Vegas area. 2.4 million. That's you can support a team. If you can support a team in Charlotte, you can support a team in Vegas. But the Kings, is there a big enough fan base out there for them to have a team? Like, I was always surprised by that, actually.
Yeah.
But anyway, don't dodge the question, guys. 2 cities in the East, so we can expand to Vegas and Seattle.
That's right. There was a question.
Yes. 2 cities out east that need basketball teams.
2 cities out east
that need basketball teams. That need basketball teams.
The Newark.
Yeah, well, yeah. I would just say send the Nets back to Jersey, but Orlando needs a team. Oh wait, they do have a team, don't they?
Yeah,
Miami.
Jacksonville can support a team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they do have the football team. They have the Jaguars. Yeah.
Who else?
I think
Virginia.
I wouldn't
Virginia.
Mind seeing
there's no Virginia basketball team.
Yeah.
Way back when, and what was it? The ABL. It was or the ABA. It was the Virginia Squires.
Oh, that was back in the days of the Minneapolis Lakers.
Well, how about Kentucky?
Oh no,
they already have the Wildcats. They got college basketball. They're fine.
They don't want basketball. They don't.
They
don't want basketball. They'll stay with football, if you know what I mean. They don't want basketball in Kentucky.
How about, I would like to see a team in Buffalo, like a basketball team in Buffalo, New York.
What? Yeah, that's a good.
Well, yeah, I guess they can.
That's a good one.
They can mooch off
the
the
Bills already. Yeah,
they can mooch off the Bills. Yes. I like it.
I can see that.
Buffalo and Jacksonville?
Well, Jacksonville.
I thought you said Virginia.
Richmond.
Yeah.
Richmond. Let's go with Virginia and
Buffalo. There's a team that started way back in the early days in Buffalo.
Yeah, in the old school NBA.
Yeah.
Was it like part of the ABA?
Gotta bring them back.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I know you're right about that because I know the Minneapolis Lakers went to LA.
Right, hence the name Lakers.
Lakers, yeah. Because it's not a
damn
lake in LA unless you're talking about the La Brea.
Oh, Buffalo Braves.
Right.
Braves.
Buffalo Braves.
Thank you.
Yes. So yeah, you could do Buffalo and Virginia. Virginia's like forgotten.
Mm.
I agree with that.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
So are we talking about adding 4 teams to the league?
Well, if Seattle and Vegas get, because Vegas is going to get a team one way.
Yeah. That's
like they're starving for one, so they're going to get. They actually are building that Earth Dome that will double as an NBA arena. So they're already building an arena.
So let me just. Does Kyrie have any say in that? Because it's just going to be a flat plane. But anyway, I digress. Sorry.
Leave that man Kyrie Irving alone. Leave Kyrie alone.
Come on.
Don't go out of bounds. That
was a lob. That was a lob. I had to go for that, man. Come on. I couldn't leave that. I couldn't leave that on the table.
Oh, no. You go out of bounds, you'll fall off the edge. It's dragons. There's dragons down there, man.
Come on.
Oh Lord, that's hilarious.
Dragons and conspiracies. But
oh God. All right, I can't breathe. We gotta end this.
Kyrie, man, I've always been your defender, bro.
I love the way Kyrie plays, man, and I'm about to go right out and get me a pair of fly traps just for the hell of it, man. I really am.
I got some. Full disclosure.
Yeah, they're dope. Yeah. Like his sneakers are dope, and I love him as a player. It's just I haven't seen enough of that, man. Bring that back.
Yeah, we definitely need him to start playing ball this year.
Maybe he can hop in the Drew League and remember what it feels like. You know? Play with Devontae Friga. The Ball is Life squad.
Jesus. Wow. All right.
All right.
Oh man, what a way to wrap up the final episode of season 1 Hoops All In podcast. We will be back better than ever once the start of the new NBA season approaches in October. As always, Hoops All In is produced by Ray Multimedia. Subscribe to the YouTube channel on YouTube at Ray Multimedia. Follow them on their social media, Ray Multimedia. Shout out to Kyle once again. Hoops All In is sponsored by Exceptional Life Fitness. Check them out on IG, giving them great workouts for people. If you just want to be any type of shape, check them out on our Instagram at _exceptional _life_fitness. For Worlds, Kane, Kyle, for the last time until October, we will be back, ladies and gentlemen. We are signing off. We got some other projects as part of the Reign team starting off, so check that out too.
Yes, sir.
Coming soon. We will see you guys soon down the road.
Cheers.
Cheers to a first great successful season.
Yes.
Everybody be safe. Catch you guys later.
Signing off. Drink.
Slim Reaper.
Yes, sir.